Relatives and colleagues of the 29 miners killed in last month's West Virginia coal mine say it was a disaster waiting to happen. CBS's Whit Johnson is in Washington with details. Good morning, Whit.
Betty, good morning. The House committee had plenty of questions about conditions at the mine leading up to that massive explosion. It was the nation's worst coal mining disaster in 40 years.
Rex was a good father.
6 family members and a former coal miner told congressional lawmakers Monday that the Upper Big Branch mine had a host of safety problems.
Many things were wrong at the mine, such as low air. The area of the mine we were working was liberating a lot of methane. Mine management never fully addressed the air problem.
They all described poor ventilation, methane gas fireballs, thick accumulations of combustible coal dust, and a lack of concern from the mine's owner. Stanley Stewart, a coal miner for 34 years, was 300 feet underground at the time of the April 5th blast and hasn't been back since. He told lawmakers low air and bad morale caused many workers to make mistakes.
Because I was so scared and mad, I told my wife, Mindy, if anything happens to me, for her to get a lawyer and sue them. I told her, I said, this place is a ticking time bomb.
One family member even told of an instance in which a mine supervisor threatened workers if they reported safety violations.
Told him if he shut down the productions because of ventilation problems, they didn't have no air, he would lose his job.
Gary Quarles' son died in the disaster. He says Massey Energy would warn workers when regulators showed up. Such warnings would violate federal mining regulations.
The Justice Department has confirmed that it's investigating possible crimes connected to the Upper Big Branch explosion. Meanwhile, Massey Energy on Monday reiterated earlier statements that it doesn't put profits ahead of safety. Betty.
CBS's Whit Johnson in Washington. Thank you.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.